Alright. Put this on. Bum ba. Bum ba ba da ba 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 da ba. What's going on, Violet? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Dun, 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 ba 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 da. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna quickly take this. I'm gonna share this. Copy link. Ba-dum bam 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 bam. I honestly might join that stream room you have on Discord just so like people, because like the Discord you made is literally like how I wanted my Discord to be if I wasn't procrastinating. But like honestly, I might just join it so people know that I'm streaming. I don't know, like the Discord that you made is exactly how I wanted my Discord to be, but like was like really like, but like I got like procrastinated and all that. So I might join that Discord. I mean, there's no real point. Oh yeah, no, like you did exactly what I wanted to do, but like I just never got around to it. So I might honestly just join that call, because you know I might join that call. Violet, am I allowed to add everyone on your server? What's up, Smoke? Hold on. I'm gonna join that call so people know that I'm streaming. Join the room. Boom. Alright, there we go. I'm in it. But Violet, am I allowed to? What the hell what did you just say there, Violet? Oh yeah, totally. Me server as it server. What? Okay, yeah, okay, I'll add everyone then. Me server, to server? Oh. There we go. Alright, added everyone. Now, hopefully nobody joins the Discord and scares the shit out of me. But anyway, here we are. We are back. Just got back from work. You know, alright day at work. Couldn't help but like just think about getting home and streaming. And also, at that question mark. Oh. And also, I am currently working on a best of season 1 of The Walking Dead 2 months later, but it is currently in the works, and I had to go back and watch the Forbidden stream, and like, man, hearing my reactions in the Forbidden stream again after like, you know, after 2 months, and after everything that's happened, god damn, it's like it was crazy to hear how absolutely devastated I was. But I got all the clips I needed for season 1 to make a montage that I am proud of. So that is currently in the works, and hopefully I can get it out today. You know, I've been playing so much DDLC. If you go onto my channel, you just scroll down and all you see is DDLC. I kind of want to get that out, and I kind of want to do a montage like that for all the games. And this montage for season 1 might be around an hour long, so, and which I know is a lot, but when it comes to me making montages like that, I want it to be one that I could go back and be like, yes, I got every clip that I wanted to get in there. So yeah, but anyway, welcome to everybody in the stream, and welcome to everybody who will be watching back this VOD. Now, there is a chance that I might have to end this episode in the middle of one because again, for respect for my mom who has to do homework, might not be able to have me talking in it. So we'll see how that goes. Ba 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 da 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 da. So hopefully you guys are excited for that little montage that will be either released today or tomorrow. But yeah, going back, and I loved how I have, like, there's lore with my channel known as the Forbidden Stream. Hopefully you guys know exactly what the Forbidden Stream is. But yeah, hopefully you guys are excited for that little montage I'm going to be making. But anyway, welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Meeting Season 2. Now, in the last episode, we quickly went through the first episode. It was honestly kind of a quick episode, to be completely honest with you. Oh shit, I didn't mean to skip. It was honestly a pretty quick episode. You know, they just kind of did the school festival. And like it was kind of just like a regular episode, you know, like for a season opener. I was expecting it to be like I was expecting it to be a little bit longer than it was, but like it was only like an hour. Like I kind of had to rush it a little bit near towards the end, so it was kind of like an hour in like 22 minutes. But like yeah, it was like it was really like quick, I guess. But oh wait, shit! I just realized that the titles are you were expecting blood. I wasn't expecting that, but but yeah, we you know, we had that cute moment between Sayori and MC where Sayori is still like pretty bad depression wise. But yeah, I realized that I put episode 2 and 3 in the title. I'm gonna have to go back and change those. Oh yeah, custom art too. I made that the thumbnail. But anyway, we are going to try to at least get episode 14 done today, and if my mom isn't doing too much homework, episode 15. But what's this? Miss Ida investigates the club. This teacher, man, Miss Ida, she's like really trying to get answers. Hello? Somebody join the Discord?
No.
Oh, hi. Fuck. I heard mic sounds, and I was like, that's not me. Hi, Violet.
Sorry, I had to. You
It's okay. You confused the shit out of me.
Go.
Okay. See ya.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Fuck sakes, Violet. I heard mic sounds and I was just like... But anyway, what was I talking about? You fucking totally threw off my train of thought. But anyway, also this Ida lady is really too curious for her own good. I know, she's gonna find out eventually. Like, God, what was I trying to what was I saying? You totally threw off my sense of rhythm. No, don't apologize, Violet. Like, there's nothing to apologize for. That was funny as shit. It's always good to hear your voice, Vi. So, anyway, because it's so fucking rare. But, yeah, you fucking totally threw me off my rhythm. But anyway, we're just gonna get right into it. Miss Ida investigates the club, and MC tries to convince Sayori to do therapy. That's gonna be interesting conversation. We do a bit of trolling here. But yeah, can I just say how I love how my channel kind of has lore, you know, with how it started with compilations, and now I have like a forbidden stream that we do not talk about. But anyway, let's get into it. An itty bitty smudge of trolling. Exactly. But anyway, yeah, so we're gonna try to at least get this episode done, and then if we might have to end it there, just for respect for my mother. But yeah. We do have inside jokes. Wait, what are some of our inside jokes? What are some of our inside jokes? What are some of our inside jokes? Honestly curious. B, I mean, that's kind of an inside joke, but that's also like a like a short, so people can go and see it and be like, oh, that's not really. Whoa, okay, yeah, I guess whoa is also kind of one. Yuri's an inside joke, not gonna lie. Between me and you, Smoke, yes. Okay, for some reason my cat's using the scratcher pole and it sounded like somebody trying to get in the house. I guess whoa can be an inside joke, yeah. And B, it's also kind of one, yeah. BF being a twink, that's also one. Anyway, people who are watching this VOD back are probably so pissed. I've just been rambling for 11 minutes. I'm so sorry. I'm sure we'll come up with more now that we can actually talk again. Yeah. Exactly. People who are watching this VOD back are just gonna be like, fucking get to it already. Oh, so that was 10 minutes? That did not feel like 10 minutes. Alright, enough diddle-dallying. Let's get into it. Another fine school day. Let's see, what's on the agenda for today? Yes, we're still in the history portion. Lucivier and Melodice, splendid. Fuck, what? And let's see, I have a couple of office meetings. I have to start doing faculty advisor guidance meetings with my assigned seniors. They'll also have no idea about anything that just happened, but oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh wait, are we like playing as Miss Ida right now? Ri, Kenzo, and Mastro. I'll probably just get in touch with them and ask them when they want to meet later on. Looks like I have enough on my plate for today. Wait, I also have an after-school meeting? Alright, I made that appointment myself. That should be an interesting one. But enough planning. It's time to get to it. I think this is Miss Ida. For science! And so, policy pamphlets will have to go home with students. Make sure your class agenda has the download available also. Before the science, there just has to be bureaucracy? I think it is, yeah. Which is interesting. This is like the first time the POV has been on someone who isn't a club member, actually, now that I think about it. Shit. Did Smoke tell you about what happened on my stream? What happened on your stream? I'm sorry I haven't been able to catch any of your streams. You know, I've been sad. What happened? See, yeah, this is definitely the first time where it hasn't been a POV of one of the characters. That's cool. But yeah, what happened? Seems counterproductive sometimes. Every moment we spend in here is a moment we're not spending teaching. Is all of this administrative stuff really worth it? Lesson plan approvals have been done now, correct? Oh shit. There you go. Ugh, Mr. Saiju, the only other teacher who handles my subject. He knows the material like the back of his hand, been teaching for 25 years. But I think every single one of his classes has probably had the same experience. I don't think he's changed his lesson plan once in those 25 years. It's hard to imagine not personalizing lessons to the students you have. Sounds like this girl, like Miss Ida, sounds like a really good teacher. Does he care about his students? I mean, obviously he teaches the subject material, but that's not the same. I don't think I've once seen him taking an interest in his students' lives or trying to help them outside the classroom. I guess every teacher has a different style, but I've always thought you have a greater responsibility as a teacher. I got up to look for a book, but it turned out I didn't have it, so when I sat back down and sat back up, I accidentally swung my feet out and mistakenly showed them on camera. You got the grippers out? Damn. Vi. Damn. How could you? We're not just here to give students information. We're here to help them. Yeah, that's right. Smoke must have enjoyed that. Anyway, we're here to help them develop and grow as people. We're responsible for them eventually thriving or not out in the real world. Man, the time is really starting to drag. I have real work to do. I have a bunch of kids whose names I need to memorize. Let me out! The second period is about to begin, so let's get to it. Thanks for coming and have a great year, everyone. There was nothing in that meeting that could have not just been emailed. I love how they're having the question marks there when we're pretty sure we know what this is. And so people started noticing some weird patterns. Like sodium and potassium both bond with chlorine, and they both form hydroxides with water. And both, a small amount of liquid is poured over two very small chunks of metal. A loud hissing. Also, I explained how MatPat and Preg is canon in the FNAF universe. Oh, well, that's interesting. A loud hissing bang echoes through the room, and a small burst of fire can be seen. The class responds with a chorus of students going, "Whoa!" X-Ring, Trap, and Preg. Yep, that's interesting. Both are extremely and dangerously reactive when in their elemental form. Fortunately, I teach a subject that it's really easy to keep everyone interested in. Science is pretty cool. Obviously, there are still live tables and textbooks, but it's pretty simple to keep interest and attention high with demonstrations, mostly because science is just inherently cool. And my science can trivially produce explosions. Completely safe, educational explosions. Which I do not go out of my way to do because I am not a closet pyromaniac. Okay. And then once you have them hooked for a bit, you get them into the meat of the subject. So today we're going to answer the question of why is it that sodium and potassium both blow up when you pour water on them? Why are they so similar in so many ways? It helps that what I teach is one of the most beautiful, wonderful ideas in science. The fuck? Oh. Okay, my mom's home. The mystery of matter, how the whole world works. And hopefully that's enough to keep the students interested in learning through the semester. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Anyway, and hopefully that's enough to keep the students interested in learning through the semester. And if I'm lucky, maybe a few students take a lasting love for the subject with them. Just had to talk to my mom for a second. Sometimes I think I'm just too strange and I look at us as a group. Well, here's the thing. Like, you know how they were talking about like the D&D, like chaotic, neutral, and lawful? Like good, neutral, and evil. I feel like I have no idea what the in my I'm late. What will Smoke do when he sees me late? What's up, Alex? Welcome to the stream. Here's the thing. I want to think like Violet, from you in a stream. Hi. From you in stream, like in the 2 years that I've known you, 2 or 3, I have no fucking idea how long I've known you. I would like to think that you're not chaotic neutral. You're not neutral. You're not lawful. I don't think anyone is lawful. You know what? I'd say you're chaotic good, honestly, Violet. I'd say Smoke is I don't know. Chaotic evil? I'm joking, Smoke. Yeah, I'd say Violet's chaotic good. I'd say Smoke, you are lawful good? I don't know if you're lawful good. I don't know if you classify under... Yeah, no one's lawful. I will hurt you for that. Well... Yeah, I'd say Smoke's chaotic. Yeah, I'd say chaotic, smokes chaotic neutral. I have no idea what the hell I would be. To be completely honest, I have no idea what I am. I don't know if I'm. I don't know. What do you think I am, Violet? Because I have no fucking idea what the hell I am. So, only most of my D&D characters are chaotic evil, though. Fair enough. I have no idea what the hell I would classify myself as. I don't think I'm just neutral. I don't think I'm. I don't think I'm neutral. Fucking smoking Alex RP session. I have no idea. What? I don't know. I'm neutral good? I'll take it. So, only the one piece of homework should take about only 10 or 15 minutes tops. Homework is important because it keeps the mind receptive to the material throughout the day. Fair enough. But it should be used to reinforce, not to teach in the first place. And if you do too much of it, you'll just kill interest and give the students an aversion of the topics. Jesus Christ. This is 100% Miss Ida, and from the sense of it, Miss Ida is a great fucking teacher. God damn it, you two. Mustn't forget, I have been since after class is over. That's all, I'll let you guys go a couple minutes early. Jesus Christ. The class starts to shuffle out of the room. Oh, but Kenzo, we need to take care of something really quick. Is a nerd. Sure, what is it? We need to get our advisory guidance meeting, or whatever it's called, out of the way. As far as I'm concerned, you can just pick any time. Preferably immediately after this class, but I'll work with your schedule. Alright, I forgot about that. Not this week, still kind of hectic with all the classes getting things started. But maybe next week sometime? Sounds good. Oh, and be sure to do that homework puzzle I gave you. Next week we talk about electrons, which is a nonsense topic. I love this teacher. Like, she is so clearly passionate about what she's teaching. But you've got to make sure you finish that puzzle so you can be ready for it. Ha, don't worry, I'll get it done. You sure are the most enthusiastic teacher I've ever had, I'll give you that. See you next class. Enthusiastic? Maybe. I guess that's one way to put it. Yeah, I was about to say, and it's the Miji Mom spray. Is that how my students see me? Enthusiastic? But yeah, she does have the gray eyes. That's a little interesting. Well, better that than annoying, I guess. Time for another faculty meeting. At least those will be mostly over after this week. Ha! Smoke. Wow. What? Oh. Oh, is this Monica? Huh? The game is on Miss Ida? It's me, by the way. You know, the God Queen who rules the world. Okay, fair enough. Just kidding. These are tedious. Hang on. Dynamic character narrator. Who Monica character? Do me a favor if you can. If she does or say or think stuff related to the Literature Club, do you think you can remember? I'd like to know. Only if you get a chance to observe, of course. I worry that she's still trying to get to the bottom of everything, which we would all rather she not do. For her own good, more than 4 hours. Take back everything I've ever said about my lady Ida. Guys simping over Miss Ida. Anyway, see you soon, I hope. Whoa, fuck. I've been getting lightheaded a lot today. Oh, Jesus. I would Lucy from Fairy Tale? Oh, that's a nice stomach, Smokey. Time to go. I might only just do one episode this stream, so I can have some more time to work on the Walking Dead video. Anyway, Yuri is happily eating her usual lunch. She is also, as usual, reading a book while eating. What you reading, nerd? Asuki, what a pleasant surprise. I was just reading The Log from the Sea of Cortez by John Steinbeck? Huh? Another book about the ocean, huh? Not even gonna tease me about being a nerd? No, I don't really feel like it. Oh, well, yes, it's another book about the ocean. I've been a little obsessed with the topic since our trip to the aquarium. I would talk about it more, but I don't want to do that thing where I go on and bore you. She's becoming self aware. Holy shit. How are you, Nezuki? Are you feeling alright today? Yeah, I'm okay. Just a little more tired than usual, maybe. It takes a while for me to get back to my normal sleep schedule after summer ends. Is your summer sleep schedule all that different? Oh, yeah. Usually I go to bed at like around 10 p.m. But during the summer, I just do whatever and I end up in bed by like 11:45 sometimes. Rookie numbers. Although my sleep schedule has been getting worse and worse after I fixed it. I don't know why. Just haven't been fucking tired. Haven't been hungry, haven't been tired. It's stupid. I can't see the gacha backgrounds. Fair enough. I just looked up who this Lucy girl is on YouTube, and the second short I saw, there was this girl with a foot facing the camera and smiling smugly. Jesus. It's crazy. Yeah, it's pretty wild stuff. You're mocking me, aren't you? Only a little. Might be a different Lucy. Well, yeah, I still have to go to bed reasonably early, even in the summer. House rules. I don't even really do anything that crazy. A lot of the nights I just spend talking on the phone with my sister. Fair enough. Wait, she has a sister? What? Since when? I guess that's something original in this mod because I've never even in any other mod that I play, I've never heard of Natsuki having a sister. Huh. Like Natsuki, but not. Yeah. Huh. I don't know why. It's really interesting to me. I guess they decided to have Natsuki have a sister, which, as far as I know, is the first time a mod has ever mentioned it. But we're we're going to be playing a shit ton of mods over stream, so maybe another mod will mention the sister. But anyway, how's she doing? I haven't heard much about her life from you recently. Well, her junior year went really well, and she's really looking forward to her junior year. Wait, what? Her junior year went really well, and she's really looking forward to her junior year. How was your guys' Thanksgiving? Well, here's the thing. My Thanksgiving was a while ago. It was like a couple weeks. It's like a couple weeks back. I celebrated it, but like a couple weeks ago. But yeah, I hope you guys' that's right. I hope you guys' Thanksgiving went well. Anyway, well, her junior. Yeah, okay, yeah. I know the feeling. Yeah, but she seems like she's doing really well. She has lots of friends. Plus she gets to stay up as long as she wants and drink alcohol and do who knows what other kind of college debauchery, debauchery. Do I detect jealousy? Maybe a little envious that your debauchery opportunities are limited? No wonder you're still smoking. It's your only way to barely touch that life of self-destructive. Jesus Christ, Yuri. So, what brings you forth from your golden throne amongst the popular girls? What business could you possibly have with the most isolated outcast in the school? Okay, I'm starting to get concerned. There's no banter at all coming back. Are you sure you're alright? Yeah, I'm fine. I actually came up here to get a break from all of them. They're getting to be a little bit too much today. Oh, I can't believe he's still single. You should ask him out, Ikuro. I know you have a thing for him. Ah! I could never do that. As soon as I walked up to him, my brain would turn off and I just start babbling nonsense. Well, that's nothing that can't be fixed by Natsuki-senpai. You just need practice. Yeah, and anyway, you couldn't do worse than Hannah did last year. Haha, remember that? She couldn't show her face for a week. Oh my god, I remember. That was so gross. The bathroom resounds with harsh laughter. I'm gonna go take a smoke break. Catch you guys later. Bye, Natsuki. Okay. Gosh, are they always like that? Not always. They just have a habit of coming back to that kind of thing now and again. It's irritating. I don't see why they always have to talk down on people. I wish we could just be silly and gossip about fun stuff. Or at least only tear down people who deserve it. Fair enough. What did Hannah do? Tell me now. Yeah, but who decides when someone deserves it? Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much. That's just the way people are. Many of them are just compelled to define themselves by thinking they are better than others. It's distractful, but that's the vast majority of human beings for you. But then look at me, talking down to a group of people who aren't present. Fair enough. Even I'm not exempt. Don't be like that. I think you're a way cooler person than any of those girls. I don't think I've ever heard you really talk shit about anyone. Except me, of course, during the week at the festival. Fair enough. You know I didn't mean all that, right? That was just everything else happening. Really, you're the best friend I've ever had. Well, yeah, you're mine too. It feels kind of weird saying that, like we weren't supposed to acknowledge it or something, but I'm glad. It's really nice having you as a friend, Yuri. Alright, enough of this. It's starting to get weird. I'm not used to you being so sincerely nice for so long. You need to make some snarky comment to restore the balance. Well, I would, but I need to return to my golden throne. My adoring fans require my presence. How was that? To be honest, I kind of wanted to hear your long, boring speech about the ocean. Well, it kind of ruins the effect if you're so nice to me afterwards. But still pretty good, I'd say. I probably should go back down. It's been about the length of a smoke break. And despite their faults, they're actually pretty fun to hang out with most of the time. So you at the club today? Of course. Alright. It's really fun to eat in the lunchroom with you. I'm seeing Sayori giggle and briefly hold hands. Many of the other students stare and point it out to each other. Jesus Christ, fucking high school, man. Everyone's looking at us. Are you a little bit embarrassed? Nah, not really. Like I said, I'm sitting over here with you. Out here with you. Damn. MC fucking killing it. I mean, spending a lot of time with just you and me over the summer was a lot of fun. But this is kind of novel, isn't it? I think it's kind of fun. It's just nice to be out in public with you, I guess. And to have everyone know that we're together. Don't you think? I'm really glad for everyone to know we're together. It makes me feel really excited. And I don't know, proud, I guess? Like, look at me. I managed to land the best guy ever. How did the worst girl... Oh, God, shut up. In the world manage that? Sayuri, stop. Anyway, yeah, I like that people know. I just wish they wouldn't point and stare. It makes me feel nervous. Everything okay, MC? I wish you wouldn't say things like that. What? That things make me feel nervous? I think you might be disappointed. I get nervous pretty easily. You know that's not what I mean. I mean, I wish you wouldn't say things like you're the worst girl in the world. I don't get why not. I mean, it's just how I feel. Oh, God damn it. And I don't mind. I'm happy with it as long as you're happy with it. I'm not happy with it though. Not because I think you are bad in any way, but because you think you are. But why would that upset you? It's just dumb old Sayori feeling dumb Sayori things. As long as I don't do anything that affects you, it's alright, isn't it? Well, first, I should say that it's always alright, no matter what. Yeah, high school's the worst. The amount of times my BF and I have been jarred after being gay and trans, I can't even. I don't even want to begin imagining that, Violet. Like, I am so sorry that that's happening to you. But I'm really proud of you and him for, you know, going through with it, and hopefully you guys aren't letting, you know, hopefully you guys aren't, aren't letting it get to you. Glad to hear that, Violet. You're a strong person. I know that. I'm proud of you both. But yeah, high schoolers are just fucked. To say the least, high schoolers are just fucked. That's why I'm glad I was never in a high school relationship. I mean, when I started dating the liar, um, they were in high school, but I was already out of it. Hey guys, my dad said he's proud of me. Well, first I should say that it's always alright no matter what. But yeah, I was out of high school, thankfully. And besides, there wasn't really anybody in my high school that I kind of was just like, you know what, yeah. Obviously, I was just like, ooh, yeah, that person looks good. Ha ha ha. But like, there were no like genuine like feelings I had for someone, except for one, but like they went away pretty quickly. Anyway, there's nothing you could say or do or be that wouldn't make me happy to be with you always. Okay, saying good things here, MC. But when it comes to you saying and feeling all those bad things about yourself, yeah, it makes me feel bad. Now don't freak out. Let me explain. I know it's a terrible fear for you to feel like you're making anyone feel bad in any way, but just bear with me. I love you, Sayori, and that means I empathize with you. When you feel bad, I feel bad. All I ever want is to have you be genuinely happy and warm inside. But when you hurt, I hurt too. That's not your fault or nothing or something wrong with you or something you should feel ashamed about. That's just how I feel. And it's not something you can fix in me by trying to remove yourself from my life either. Because that just makes me feel even worse. Especially because I know that you'd be really unhappy about it. Is any of this making any sense? I'm trying to listen to it for what you're saying and not what I'm afraid it means. Because most of my brain is just screaming that I am the cause of something unpleasant to you, and I need to make a stop by any means necessary. I know, but the reason I tell you is that I want you to be okay with it. What's MC yapping about? We're all horns. Fuck's sakes. There are no relationships where the people don't occasionally cause each other problems. I'm definitely going to be a source of plenty of problems for you. So I don't know, I guess I'm hoping that you could be okay with the idea that I'll feel bad for you. And that as long as you keep hating yourself, it'll cause me pain. I'm not saying you have to fix it. Just that we should be okay with that and not let it ruin the happiness we do have, you know? But Sayuri looks quickly around the room and takes a deep breath and continues in a calmer voice. But I don't want to cause you any pain. I feel like that's rational whether I'm depressed or not, isn't it? Of course it is. The point is, I love you completely, and causing pain or not doesn't matter to that. Just know that as long as you feel bad about yourself, I'll be there feeling bad with you. And that's because I love you. I can't help it. It's just like you can't help it. So my suggestion is that we just learn to live with the things we can't help and be as happy as we can. Anyway, I'm going to start heading to class. We'll talk more about this later if you want. Just don't ever doubt that I love you. The best sweet cinnamon bun. Aw. MC plants a kiss on Sayori's forehead, then leaves. A few people in the cafeteria can be heard saying, Aw. Man, just giving into despair was a lot less complicated than this. And a lot less effort. I need a quieter place to think. We're back to Miss Ida. The science classroom is empty. It looks all clear. Oh, never mind. It looks all clear in here. Now I need to think. Yes, let's. Yes, let's. Not you. You're not invited. You can't keep me away forever. Maybe, but I can for a little while. Now what am I gonna do about MC? It's like there's no good way out. He feels bad if I hate myself. He feels bad if I try to keep him away so he won't feel bad. And the alternative feels impossible. What am I supposed to do? 2 more classes to go. Oh, hi, Miss Ida. Although after this one, I need to write next week's quiz. Yeah, I know. They got its own dialogue color. It's a good color. I wish we had private offices. Communal working spaces are hard to concentrate in. But for now, the time to prep the classroom. Ah! Miss Ida, you startled me. Sorry about that, Sayori. What brings you to my classroom? Couldn't get enough of me last year? Well, I did really like having you as a teacher, but I just came in here because it was empty. She looks like she's being food wars. I needed a quiet place to think about stuff. You don't usually seem like the introspective type, Sayori. Is everything okay? Anything I can help with? No, everything's great. No, it isn't. Everything's going really well with MC. No, it isn't. Well, that's great to hear. To be honest, I'm pretty sure everyone was wondering when you two would end up together. Gordon Ramsay. Kenzo is a very nice boy, but you hadn't been at his side your whole life, like with MC. You'll be right back? Okay, Smoke. This teacher is, like, really observant. Probably best if I don't ask what's going on there. You have no idea. But however you got there, I'm glad you're happy. You're not. You will never be. God damn, fuck these rain clouds. I really am. So far, I really like all my classes and teachers this year too. So things are really looking up. You will fail at everything you ever attempt. Fuck these rain clouds, man. That's wonderful, Sayuri. Have you guys started the literature club up again? Yeah, we started last week. And we have a meeting today too. We're going to share poems about school subjects. Thought it was a little bit silly as a poem topic, but everyone's such a good poet. So I'm looking forward to reading everyone's poems. That does seem like a strange topic for poetry. How do you guys decide on poetry topics? Usually Monica just gives us a topic. Right, she's the president of the club. I have to admit I'm kind of curious about what poems about school subjects would sound like. You think it would be alright if I stopped by to hear your poems? Oh, okay. Well, usually we just pass them around and read them rather than read them aloud. But I'd be fine to have you visit at least. You should probably ask Monica though. And I know that some of the other club members get nervous because the club is like a haven for them. Like Yuri. Natsuki too, although she'll try to play it off like she's fine. Yeah, that sounds like Natsuki, alright. And I certainly don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable. Well, I have a meeting with Monica later today, so I'll ask her then. Yay! I think it would be a lot of fun to have a visitor. Anyway, it looks like you need the classroom, so I'll do my intersection somewhere else. Okay, I was about to say, that's introspection. Right, introspection. I'll do my intersection somewhere else. Talk to you soon, Mazita. Such a nice girl. Always so positive. Seems like whatever was going on with Natsuki and MC didn't affect her. Oh, well, you have no idea. It does seem strange that she wouldn't know anything about whatever happened to MC. Seems like those two have always been close. Not sure why exactly, but whatever happened at the literature club just makes me more and more curious. Part of it is probably that I'm a scientist at heart and can't resist an unexplained mystery. Georgina Ramsey? But more importantly, these are my students, and it seems like whatever happened to them was unsettling at the very least. If there's anything I can do to help them, it's my duty as a teacher to find out what. God damn, I love this teacher. It's quite a puzzle. I'm seeing Natsuki say something incredibly bizarre happened, but Yuri and Sayuri say there was nothing. Sayuri was very convincing. Hopefully Monica will let me observe. She seems like a bright girl, and she's the only one of them I haven't talked to yet. But first, time to get set up for the next class. Fucking love this teacher. She is walking very quickly down the hallway. I feel like this is like a lot of like school day dialogue. I feel like there usually isn't like this much. Like usually it's like one or two and then it goes to the club, but this is different and I like it. MC is walking very quickly down the hallway. He runs into someone and falls, scattering papers everywhere. Stereotype? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about that. I didn't see you there at all. Oh, don't worry about it, MC. I'll just take it out of your next literature club paycheck. Ha! I'm not sure just a joke, MC. Where are you off to? Just heading to class. I've been having a hard time understanding the first couple weeks of physics. Fuck physics. Why physics? Screw physics. Don't take it. So I'm going to study a little bit before class starts. That's smart. I found physics a little hard too. Not only is there a lot of hard math, there's really weird conceptual issues too. Yeah, exactly. So what are you doing? You sure we're carrying a lot of papers? Oh, this is actually for the literature club. Gosh, all that? Yep. It's annual review time with the student council soon. My favorite. Haha. Gosh, I never realized it was so much work. Well, it's not too bad. It just always gets really intense when review time comes around. Have to keep, fuck physics, walks up to a wall. Walks up a wall, fuck. Have to keep convincing them every year that we deserve our own room and light funding, and that we don't need an advisor. Well, good luck. I really hope none of those things ever changes. What do you use the funding for anyway? Well, I saved it for a while and got the laptop that we use to show mods and emails, the one that stays in the classroom. I also use it to refill the snack basket, and sometimes I use it to get baking ingredients for Natsuki so she can make stuff. Oh, okay. All very good use of the money, I'd say. So would I. Don't worry too much about things changing. They do always put a lot of pressure on me since we get treated differently from other clubs. But I always manage to convince them to leave us alone. Remind me to never get on your bad side. Enough about me. How are you and Sayori? I hear you guys were making out in lunchroom today. We weren't making out, we just held hands and I kissed her on the forehead. I'm kidding. All I actually heard was that you guys were holding hands. Although I wouldn't be surprised if making out was actually was the rumor, given how quickly people blow up things around here. That's fair. Blow things up around here, not blow up things. But anyway, it seems like things are going well with you and her then. Well, yes and no. I am very happy to be with her all the time, and we're pretty lovey-dovey. The problem is that she's only happy some of the time, and the rest of the time, she's really not. You know, you know? Yeah, I do. Have you tried talking with her about it? Yeah, a little. She tends to try and change the topic. Ah, yes, she's good at that. And I presume better at it now that she has access to girlfriend distraction methods. Yes. Anyway, yeah, she keeps changing the topic. I mean, she'll talk about her depression, no problems there. But if I ask her to try to get help, new topic immediately. She really doesn't want to talk about it, huh? No, she does not. And I know it's because it's hard for her to seek out help. It's a lot of work and she doesn't feel ready to do it. I guess I don't really know what to do other than bringing it up gently every now and again. Yeah, that seems safest. I did talk to Yuri about it, asked for her advice. I'm surprised you went to Yuri first rather than Natsuki. Although I guess you do have some reason to. Yeah. What's going on, Xbox? It's nice to see you periodically join in every now and again. Always nice to see you. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, Xbox? Been a couple months this time. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Yuri was really helpful when I was still pursuing Sayuri, I guess. She had a lot of really helpful advice. Her and Natsuki both. I remember. They told me about it. All about how they taught you the meaning of true love. And how to woo your fair damsel. If that's the way you want to put it. But yeah, they were very helpful. I guess I would say Natsuki kind of helped me understand what to do. And Yuri helped me understand how I felt and how Sayuri felt. So I guess I went to Yuri because I'm doing good. Sorry about missing your streams. Just a notification. Oh, no, don't worry. Don't need to apologize about missing your streams. I mean, missing streams. If you're able to join them, you're able to join them. It's always nice to see you pop by every now and again. As I said. It's always a welcoming sight. Anybody is welcome here as long as they're not rude. And you are especially welcome here, Xbox. So I guess I went to Yuri because I wanted to understand better how Sayuri felt again. It felt like her poem from last week was trying to tell me something. You remember the one about getting out of bed? Well, I could nod. So I took it to Yuri, and I asked her what she thought of the whole situation and what she thought the poem meant, and if she had any advice. And what did she say? Well, she just started to analyze the poem from a literary perspective. But the way she did it, I started to think that maybe it was a metaphor for Sayuri having trouble motivating herself to get up. Or, knowing Yuri, she most likely already thought that, and cleverly led you into thinking the same thing. And maybe, yeah. But if so, I think she was right. Anyway, she thought that as long as I made it about Sayuri needing to get help, Sayuri would have trouble with it. She thought I needed to frame it to Sayuri as I, MC, need you, Sayuri, to get help. Because she thinks as long as I tell her it's something I need, she's more likely to act on it. That's probably true. What do you think of the idea? Well, I think it's true too, but I'm still uncomfortable with it. It seems like a little bit of tricking her into doing it. Yeah, it does feel a little odd, doesn't it? I'd certainly be a little reluctant to take advantage of a known weakness like that in Sayuri. But at the same time, is there any better way to do things? I mean, after all, we're trying to help her with something she desperately needs help on. I don't know if you're looking for my advice, but I'd say you should do it if you can't think of anything better to convince her. Well, I already have been trying to do it. Not that it's going to work right away, I guess. Kind of hard to tell what effect it's having on her at all, if any. But I'm glad you think that. Makes me feel less guilty about it. Thanks for the talk, Monica. I'll see you in the club. Bye, MC. Watch where you're walking. Yeah. Sure trying hard to be a good boyfriend. And really just a good friend in general, I guess. Sayuri really does need the help. I would try to help, but I don't think there's anything I could do more than MC can. Other than just be there for Sayuri, which I've been trying to do. But on to other business. Did you see much more of Miss Ida? Yes? Good. It did seem like the game went back to her after I talked to you. So, did you learn anything important about her? No. Darn. I was hoping to learn something useful for my meeting with her. Oh shit. Oh, and that's coming up quick. Well, I guess I'll have to wing it. Hopefully she's not too suspicious. Catch up later, I hope? Should be a fun day at the club. Just gotta make sure I don't run late again. There's not much time between my meetings and the club starting. See you soon. Okay. God damn, there is so much like school time in this episode. Which again isn't like a bad thing, but like it's different. Just 1 second, taking a small breather. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm taking a second. Just taking a second to. He's like not hurt my throat, and this reminded me I haven't played DDLC in like a year and a half. Yeah, I mean, I kind of am making DDLC my now go-to stream game. So what I think I'm going to do is, because editing DDLC is like, it's very tiring to edit DDLC. I love recording DDLC, I love playing it, but editing it is really difficult. So what I think I might do for a stream is just broadcast all the episodes of World of Dreams that I have. World of Dreams Act 2. I don't know. Maybe I might do that. I'm not sure. Anyway, one more drink and then we'll get back into it. Alright. How long have we been going for? Almost an hour? Okay, cool. Hello, Miss Ida. Hi, Monica. Thanks for coming to see me. I know you're a very busy student. Oh, it's not a problem at all, Miss Ida. Although I do try to keep myself as busy as I can. I have to admit, I was a little confused when you asked me to come by. I don't think I've ever had a class with you. No, you haven't. I was just curious about the literature club. Oh, the club I run? What makes a science teacher interested in the literature club? Well, I only have a passing interest in literature, but a few of my students speak very highly of your club, and they seem to have had some interesting experience there. So I was just curious to see what it was like. Plus, I saw your presentation at the fall festival, and it piqued my interest. Well, all we did was read some poems. Did a particular one catch your interest? Yuri's tea poem, perhaps? My ear is itchy. And Natsuki's book poem was really good too. Actually, I was most interested in your poem. Mine? Thanks. I never think my poetry is very good, though. The others are much better than I am at it. You shouldn't sell yourself short like that. I thought it was very good, although I couldn't quite figure out what it was really about. Maybe you could enlighten me about that. Well, it was about a dream I had. Kind of a nightmare, really. I don't remember it too well now, but I do remember slowly being frozen. I don't think all the imagery that ended up being in the poem was in the dream. Some of it was personal stuff that seemed to fit the situation. Okay, I was just making sure my mic wasn't muted. But mostly I was just fascinated by the image from the nightmare, and I thought it would make for a good poem. Well, that makes sense. Monica, if you don't mind, I have a request to make. What's that? I'd like to come and watch a little bit of the literature club. Would that be alright? Sure. I don't see why not. We usually kind of keep to ourselves, so I guess it would be nice to have someone new along. I do have one request, if you stop by. Some of our members are very easily socially overloaded, and they come to the club as a bit of a refuge. I don't think they mind you staying for poems and a bit of free time, but they probably tense up if they were being watched the entire time. So, would it be alright if they could have a little bit of time to themselves? Sure, that's fine. That's very considerate of you. I know Yuri can be very shy sometimes. I'll leave before too long. I'm just curious as to what your process is for writing poems and that kind of thing. I was very impressed at the festival. Well, we look forward to having you there then. See you soon. Till then. Okay. Isida wants to visit the club today for poems, maybe for other activities too. We may have to cancel emails. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you, but you found out really fast. She just told me. I guess that's why she wanted a meeting today. Makes sense. Can I opt out for sharing while she's there? Jeez, Yuri, I know you're shy, but come on. It's just us reading it. Actually, it works for her to be shy. I asked her not to stay for too long, because it might make some of us uncomfortable, and it would be better if she left earlier. Fetish Monica? What? Fetish Monica plot? I really am kind of shy about it. You know that. Fucking, my ears are itchy. Now my forehead's itchy. And I have to cough. Oh, God. My body's malfunctioning. I know, don't worry. No one has to share if they don't want to. Hope she leaves fast. Don't want to cancel half the club. I know. Don't worry. If we cut out too much of the club, we'll just pick up somewhere else. What about free time? Well, if you get picked for the free time choice, just make sure it's not anything weird or meta. Man, this sucks. I was looking forward to regular club. Welcome back, Smoke. It'll still be fun, you guys. We'll find a way. Well, that was kind of dicey. Hopefully she doesn't poke around too much. But really my main concern is that she actually will freak out the others. They really do use the club as a place to escape and feel safe. Nothing too much happened. Monica just had a meeting with Miss Ida, and Miss Ida is going to be checking out the club for poems. Hopefully she won't disrupt that too much. Although if she does, I guess that's a good excuse to have her leave. I wish I could have had some advance notice she was going to spring that on me. I worry I might have seemed a little freaked out about her visiting. Hopefully she didn't notice. Anyway, I need to head over to the club room. I'm going to be late as it is. Hopefully things aren't too out of control over there. Just cuts to the club room, everything's fucking burning. Monica is walking towards the club room. Oh hey, funny meeting you here again so soon. Usually I expect you to join us inside the club room. What? Monica listens near the club room door. Things you don't say, and also, stop, gonna get in trouble. Absolutely fucking truth. Guys. Has not been, never will be, ha ha ha. Well, I think I've heard enough. I see, poking her nose everywhere. Yuri is laughing hysterically while Natsuki is pulling on her hair. Sayuri is between them, trying to push them apart. She is sitting in the school desk, propping his head up with one hand with a resigned grin on his face. That's enough! Sorry, Malika. Honestly, I'm not here for 2 minutes. Natsuki, no violence in the literature club. Yuri, no intentionally provoking Natsuki with the manga debate. Natsuki, do not let yourself be provoked. Sayuri, thank you for trying to restore order. And MC, carry on as you have been. You got it, Madam President. Now, we need to quickly decide what we're doing for the club when Miss Ida gets here. We can either do poems or free time first. I know usually we choose randomly for who gets to decide our free time activity, but mine is, how to put it, really normal seeming to an outsider, so maybe it would be a good thing to do today. Sounds good, what's the plan? This isn't going to take forever like your last activity, is it? Today we are going to be watching Hamlet 2, Electric Boogaloo. Well, not too long, no. It is that we all read and discuss a whole play. But the play isn't that long, and reading it shouldn't take too much time at all. It does seem very pleasantly literary. Do you have the play? Yes, I printed out some copies of the script for everyone. Hamlet, please. Well then, let's get to reading and looking appropriately studious. I don't often come to this part of the school. The science department got its own new fancy building a few years back. Let's see, I'm looking for room 3L. Ah, here it is. Just try and see what they're doing before they know I'm here. Sounds quiet inside. Let's see if I can sneak a peek through these high windows. It looks like they're just reading. Even Natsuki. I'll have to ask them later how they managed to get her just to settle in and read quietly. Almost seems like a shame to disturb them, but here we go. Hello, everyone. What if they elect Miss Ida president at some point? That would be very interesting. Hello, Miss Ida. Welcome to our humble club room. I wouldn't introduce you, but I believe you already know everyone else. We were just spending the first bit of time on an activity Yuri suggested. We're reading and discussing the script of the play called The Sunset Limited. I don't think I've heard of that one. What's it about? Well, it's a play set in a single room with only 2 characters. We don't know their names, they're only called Black and White in the script. It's set in America. White is a white atheist college professor who believes life is meaningless and filled with suffering. Sounds like a great guy. So he's determined to commit suicide, but he's saved by Black. Black is a Christian and ex-convict who believes in life having purpose and redemption. So they go back to Black's apartment, and that's where the play starts up. Okay then. It's basically just the 2 of them debating the problem of evil and the meaning of human existence and so forth. But it's very thoughtfully written and compelling. I see. Pretty dark stuff for high school. But that makes for some of the best literature. It's pretty hard to write literature that's just sweetness and light. So hard to find really good art where happiness isn't sweetest when defined against suffering. Like Shakespeare. Jesus Christ, when does she get so smart? Even in his comedies, sad things have to happen before happy things can, right? I suppose that's true. Never really thought of it that way. You guys think pretty deeply about literature, huh? We sure do. You must. If even you are talking about the artistic value of sadness, Sayuri. Haha, yeah. Even I talk about sadder stuff, dark stuff in here a lot, but I try my best to bring it back to being happy. She sure does. A very good job of it. She does of it, too. Okay, for some reason I am having a little bit of trouble reading, so yeah, this is definitely the only episode I'll do. MC squeezes Sayuri lovingly with one arm. You're a very lucky man, MC. I sure am. Anyway, I think we're all done reading. No, we're not. I think all of us, except Natsuki, are all done reading. Do you want a copy of the script, Asita? We were about to discuss it, and it might help you to follow along. Sure, I'd love a copy. Monica hands me her photocopied script. It's not that long. It would probably take me an hour to read all of this. Probably not much point to trying to read the whole thing now. It looks like the club has already been at it a while. Maybe I'll just skim it while Natsuki finishes reading. The plot is, as Yuri described it, the 2 characters argue about whether life is meaningful. Each is a powerful proponent of their point of view. The writer ultimately sets up Black's argument, the ones that are positive and life-affirming, to ring somewhat hollow. And at the end of the story, White gets up again, presumably to commit suicide, but Black does not stop him. Instead, he has a crisis of faith, asking God why he sent White if he weren't able to help save him. Damn. It's a very dark story indeed. All done, Natsuki? Yes, Monica, I am finished. Sorry that some of us take the time necessary to really digest a text. Of course, Natsuki, of course. So what did everyone think? Who wants to lead us off? Well, I thought it was well written. One of the cooler things about it is how both of them speak so eloquently, despite their different backgrounds. And they're both very intelligent in their way, so they're able to understand each other. In the end, though, I think it's a little limited by the scope. It's just a very fancy philosophy debate. And I think that the author already knew who he wanted to have win the debate when he started, so it seemed a little unfair. Can I ask a question? Sure. Did the overall tone bother you at all? The plot seems very heavy, and there's kind of an oppressive atmosphere over the whole thing. Did it make it unpleasant to read? Well, I definitely agree about the atmosphere being there, but I think that's part of the point of it. Honestly, it didn't seem that bad. They were discussing some pretty serious stuff, true, but at the end of the day, they are just sitting around a coffee table talking, and nothing else really happens. And I guess I'd say that, at the same time, that's both the main selling point and the biggest drawback. He has a very nuanced take on the style of it. I'm surprised that they're not really bothered by the pessimistic dark tone. Normally I'd say it's fairly depressing for an 18-year-old. Fair. I really like Black as a character. I think it's great how he gives everything he has to try to persuade White. Like he really pours himself out from his soul or something. Very smart girl in her own way, but she was never the most verbally fuck off girl. I think that in the end, that's what's most persuasive about Black. Nothing he says can ever really reach White, and both of them know it. But the fact that he's still there is his argument. He's still trying to save this obviously hopeless case, trying to pull him back from the brink, and he gives everything for it. Until, by the end, he's a ruined shell of a man. Never heard Sayuri speak like this. It's like she's just narrating a story playing in her head. She has that faraway look in her eye that you get when you're talking about something while seeing it in your mind. So if White is persuaded at all, maybe he be persuaded by how much Black was willing to sacrifice for him, and apparently for no benefit. But he doesn't get to see Black's reaction, so who knows. Overall, I really liked it. I thought you might enjoy it, Sayuri. You thought Sayuri would enjoy such a bleak story? Well, not because it's bleak, but yes. Sayuri has extremely complex and, fuck off, taste in literature. I partially wanted us all to read this because I was curious what she would think of it. I see. I hated it. Of course you did. Like, yeah, it was well written and all, but I guess I didn't understand the point of it. Or maybe the point is that there is no point, or some pretentious crap like that. But if that's your view, then why write a play about it? Like, haha, oh well, guess everything sucks and is meaningless. Let's all go step in front of trains. Jesus. Psh, I mean, obviously the author doesn't think that. Maybe or maybe not, but isn't the point that it's provoked such a reaction in you? Like, clearly you have a strong viewpoint about the ideas the play is exploring. So for you, maybe the point is showing you that you think there is a point that should be made. Right, like I said, some pretentious crap. Mizuki, as willful and confident as she always is. What did you think, Monica? It's complicated. Fuck. I'll do anything for Natsuki, whatever she says. Fuck, let me go find. God damn it, let me go find the train. Okay, bye, guys. In a lot of ways, I empathize with White far more than I do with Black. I have basically the same worldview, I think, with one big exception. I think his abandonment of meaning is his own choice, not something intrinsic to the world. Intrinsic? Like, yes, the world has no inherent meaning, and neither do human lives. Not too. Monica, are you reading your thoughts here or White's thoughts? Okay, White's thoughts, okay. But he chooses to see that as a permanent emptiness. And I see it as a blank canvas, you know? I think it is for our responsibility to make our own meaning in the world. And I think it's also our responsibility to make that meaning a positive one. So in a way, I think that what he did was just giving up on a hard problem, which is understandable in a way. But I think in the end, he should have done better. Very interesting. So this is one of my favorite authors, McCarthy. Cormac? I know you all are aware that I really like Lovecraft, and he writes much about fear of the unknown that could be out there in the universe. Things that are disturbing because they are unknowable and exterior. Cormac McCarthy is different in almost every way, except for one thing. He also writes about fear of the unknown, but his unknown is internal, and it's about the terrifying things we don't know about others. And this is one of his most accusable examinations of the unknowable and interior that exists. So I was curious to see what you would all think of it. Fascinating. So you guys take turns suggesting things for a club to do? Usually we pick someone randomly who gets to choose, but there are a few things we do all the time, like sharing poems every week. Speaking of which, wait, kind of wanted to hear what Miss Ida thought of what she read. Well, I didn't get that far, but I found the subtitle very interesting, a novel in dramatic form. The author almost just sets this up as an old Socratic dialogue. Socratic? Only there's much less back and forth. In the first half, Black tends to have most of the big moments and does most of the talking. He pours himself out, as Sayuri puts it. But all that only provokes White more and more as time goes on, until his politeness cracks and he can't take it anymore. And I think Natsuki is right. The author knew all along how he wanted things to end. And he ends it with White taking the stage and just leveling poor Black with his huh? It's so bad and so final. By the end, White is almost pitying poor Black, even apologizes to him. Then we're left with the question, what does all of this mean? Like Yuri, I think that the author very much wants to leave it to the reader to decide. Is White just correct? Is Black correct but not strong enough? It's hard to argue that. Jesus Christ, Masita. Or more likely to me, are they both missing something? Oh my god, this something tickling. Ah, the I think they're both very much locked into their respective worldviews. Jesus Christ. And that those worldviews give their arguments power, but also deprive them of perspective. Perspective they could have used to untangle the problem they're grappling with, maybe. So, yeah, that's what I thought. Gosh, Masita, are you sure you know teach English? Yeah, that was some expert level literary deconstruction. Well, I like to read as much as anyone, and I remember all of my high school English teachers' thoughtful lectures. I guess I was just inspired by hearing you guys talking so intelligently about the text. Well, hopefully you won't judge our poetry too harshly against the professional writing we just read. You guys, it's time to move on to poem. I didn't get that far, says the most out of everyone. Just keep in mind that our poems are just amateur work at best. Oh, I'm sure they're fine. Just continues to just fucking. I didn't get that far. Just reads the whole novel. The whole novel. Oh fuck! I got the day off work tomorrow. I do plan on streaming tomorrow. I just don't know if I want to continue streaming DDLC or like switch it up. Maybe go to GTA 5 again. Depends on what the triple money, triple XP thing is. Just give me a second, chat. Okay, so chat. So what I thought was going to happen is has happened. So I do have to actually end this stream here out of respect for my mom. She has homework to do and she has to do some recordings, and it cannot have me talking in the background. So, the glitch attraction, we could work through it together this time. Stage after the official location. Stage is really hard. I did. I mean, I might do the glitch attraction. I might try to beat it myself, but I eventually did just watch it. So I mean, I do know what stage after is. I mean, I could go back just there just to beat it, but maybe. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, so Violet, I mean, if you want to join a Discord call and you want to talk for a little bit, you can. If not, I'm just going to go back to editing because I was just going to edit anyways. I don't know. I might stay in the call for you if you want to join or if anybody wants to join and talk. While I edit, feel free. I don't care. But yeah, anyway. Sadly, we'll have to come back to this point, which I do not like. But out of respect, we're gonna have to end it here. But anyway, thank you everybody for stopping by. Hopefully the stream tomorrow. If I do decide to come back to DDLC for the next stream, hopefully we can finish this in another episode. All right, see you, bye. And yeah, so I might say it as VC if any of you guys want to talk. But anyway, have a good night, everybody. Love you all.